Newly elected Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney met with US President Donald Trump for the first time at the Oval Office, where the two leaders engaged in a friendly yet tense conversation in front of the world's media. Donald Trump was in fine form, not forgetting all of the scathing criticisms Carney launched at him and the US in the weeks leading up to the election. Trump did not hold back, bluntly confirming that the tariffs he imposed on Canada will not be going anywhere.
Tariffing Canada, is there anything he could say to you in the course of your meetings with him today that would get you to lift tariffs on Canada?
No.
Why not?
Just the way it is.
He then savagely said the US don't do much business with Canada, which Mark Carney quickly rebuked.
Well, we don't do much business with Canada from our standpoint.
Respectfully, Canadians' view on this is not going to change on the 51st day. Secondly, we are the largest client of the United States in the totality of all the goods. So we are the largest client of the United States. We have a tremendous auto sector between the two of us, and the changes they've made have been helpful. 50% of a car that comes from Canada is American. That's not like anywhere else in the world. And to your question about is there one thing? No, this is a bigger discussion. There are much bigger forces involved, and this will take some time and some discussions, and that's why we're here, to have those discussions, and that is represented by who's sitting around the table.
And the tussle continued when Trump was told in no uncertain terms that Canada will not become the 51st state of the US.
As you know from real estate, there are some places that are never for sale.
That's true.
We're sitting in one right now, Buckingham Palace, that you visited as well.
That's true.
And having met with the owners of Canada over the course of the campaign last several months, it's not for sale, won't be for sale ever. But the opportunity is in the partnership and what we can build together. And we have done that in the past. And part of that, as the president just said, is with respect to our own security. And my government is committed for a step change in our investment in Canadian security and our partnership. And I'll say this as well, that the president has revitalized international security, revitalized NATO, and us playing our full weight in NATO, and that will be part of it.
And they have.
Online commentators had mixed reactions to the meeting, with this person saying, "This is the very moment Mark Carney realized he lost everything. Just look at his body language after hearing Trump's firm response." This commentator agreed, saying, "Donald Trump pulled out a masterclass in trolling today. Knowing Mark Carney is 100% woke, smashes wokeism for 4 minutes straight, right to Carney's face. Trump knew exactly what he was doing, and Carney looked like he'd swallowed a lemon." But not everyone was convinced. This commentator slammed Trump, saying, "The restraint from Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney in listening to Donald Trump whine and lie is incredible. I wouldn't have stayed in my seat if I were him. His face says it all though." The meeting comes after Mark Carney made it very well known to the people of Canada that he is no fan of Donald Trump, and even used it as a key part of his election campaign.
As I've been warning for months, America wants our land, our resources, our water, our country. Never. But these are not idle threats. President Trump is trying to break us so that America can own us. That will never ever happen. But we also must recognize the reality that our world has fundamentally changed.
But in true Trump fashion, he snapped back on Truth Social, laying the foundation for what ended up being a very tense meeting at the Oval Office. He said, "I look forward to meeting the new Prime Minister of Canada, Mark Carney. I very much want to work with him, but cannot understand one simple truth. Why is America subsidizing Canada by $200 billion a year, in addition to giving them free military protection and many other things? We don't need their cars. We don't need their energy. We don't need their lumber. We don't need anything they have, other than their friendship, which hopefully we will always maintain." They, on the other hand, need everything from us. The Prime Minister will be arriving shortly, and that will be, most likely, my only question of consequence.